Hello everybody, what's going on? Welcome back to the latest 4K review from my Sarah Flick Direct, and for today's 4K review, I'm here to talk all about American Graffiti. American Graffiti is a coming-of-age film that came out back in 1973, directed by George Lucas, and a fun fact for you all, George Lucas brought us Star Wars a mere 4 years later. But anyways, in American Graffiti, we follow a group of teenagers in California Central Valley as after their graduation night, they spend one final night together cruising down the strip before they each pursue their own varying goals. I first saw American Graffiti when I was probably around 13, 14 years old, and this was after I saw Star Wars, not knowing what George Lucas had done beforehand. And this is a movie that I have had fond memories of ever since I saw it back when I was a teenager, and rewatching it now as a 30-year-old, almost 31 years old, this film still holds up like a fine wine. Whether it comes down to George Lucas's directing and his writing, the performances, especially from Richard Dreyfuss, are absolutely amazing. The film's color palette is terrific. The production design is great. And not to mention as well, the film's soundtrack is terrific. American Graffiti is like watching a great hangout movie. Seeing where all these teenagers go before they spend the rest of their lives pursuing their goals. And it's a very well done coming of age film, a very funny one, a very good dramatic coming of age film, just an altogether a terrific coming of age film that I highly recommend you all check out. Getting into the audio and video quality, starting off with the video quality, American Graffiti in 4K is presented on an aspect ratio of 235:1, and this is a very good looking film that could have looked even better, like a brand new film. Does American Graffiti look good in 4K? It does. Absolutely. Images look very, very sharp. Close-ups on characters' faces do look quite good, but out of everything else, the best thing about the 4K upgrade for American Graffiti is without a doubt the HDR upgrade, because the HDR upgrade most definitely breathes a lot of new life in this film. Whether it comes down to the film's blues and the reds, these two colors in particular definitely pop out so much. The HDR upgrade is definitely where this film is at, absolutely. But in terms of everything else, guys, the production design looks really, really good. The costume design looks terrific. Black levels, I think, look really, really good. Shadow details look really, really good as well. At the same time, there are some glaring issues that I do have with the 4K release of American Graffiti. One of them being is the DNR. The DNR removal is unfortunately pretty obvious, and there are some spots where there are some times where you transfer a 4K film and there's only so much you can do without looking DNR removal looking too artificial, and unfortunately the DNR removal does look pretty artificial. It doesn't look like this way throughout the entire film, but there are some spots where it's not really quite distracting, but you just do notice it absolutely. This is definitely one of those films where I do wish the DNR only had just the right amounts, that not only do they give this film a great little update, but you still give it that 70s, 60s feel to it. But I will say that overall, in terms of video quality, American Graffiti does look very, very good, but could have looked better. Absolutely could have, but it still looks good nonetheless. Going on to the audio quality, American Graffiti is on a DTS HDMA 5.1 track, and this is a very good sounding audio track. I don't think anything from the American Graffiti 5.1 audio track is going to absolutely blow you away per se, because let's be real, a film like this doesn't absolutely need the most immersive 5.1 audio quality, but here's what I could say about this. The dialogue is crystal clear, the film's soundtrack does sound very, very good, especially knowing that you're getting that 60s rock vibe from all the car speakers, especially when they're traveling. The film's ambiance does sound terrific, especially when you're seeing the teenagers just going across the strip, just enjoying their final night together. Dialogue is coming crystal clear through the center channels. The music itself does sound very, very good coming from the left and right. Nothing in particular is going to absolutely blow you away about this audio track, but I will definitely say is that what this 5.1 track do is what it does do best, is that it gets the job done, and this is a quite good 5.1 track. Absolutely. Finally, moving on to the special features, American Graffiti comes with some really cool featurettes. One of them being an audio commentary featuring George Lucas. There's a terrific making of, there's some really cool screen tests, and there's a theatrical trailer. All in all, what we have here is a great, in fact, a terrific coming of age film with very good video quality, very great audio quality actually, and some fun featurettes. If you have not seen American Graffiti, and if you've wondered the film that George Lucas made before Star Wars, if you just want a great coming of age film especially, pick this movie up. It is definitely, most definitely worth your watch, and I definitely do think is a worthy addition to your 4K collection. I hope you enjoyed my 4K review of American Graffiti. If so, press that like button, also share, and don't forget the subscribe button and the notification bell if our latest 4K review goes live. If you guys want to see for previous 2 4K reviews, please click it right there or right there. And of course, until our next 4K review goes live, I will see you all next time. Hit like, smash subscribe, and get notified for when our reviews, interviews, and news go live.